booted away to start the game. He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness.
He's got it down the right side. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Going to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Dingle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
They get him down to this offense to set up 1st and goal from the 9.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal. They are feeling it.
Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Caught in the backfield, it's Cook. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! You thought it was noisy when the Duck rolled out on that motorcycle? Decibels through the roof in the House of Loud.
And what a great job getting this crowd going early. This is not one of the biggest crowds in the country, but Allison Stadium is one of the loudest places you will ever be in, and they love their Ducks.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Gerbach or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Griese, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket. surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Offense gets set for second down. Leaves it with the running back. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Ducks in a good spot here with second and short.
Here we go.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Across the 45. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
They'll go to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wideout. To the air on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Turning it on! They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, first and goal from the 7. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for first and goal.
And the Ducks have it in scoring position on first and goal. The snap sets up to throw. Gets it out quickly. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looks as if he's going to run it. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Oregon! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, you're seeing a complete effort right now by this football team. Their offense has been doing their part, scoring points. They've got a big lead, and the defense right now is just shutting the opponent out. So good against the run and so athletic, and they have the ability to rush the passer. As you saw right there, getting the sack. We're only in the 1st quarter, but they're right now winning this game in all 3 phases.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
And I know it's not a 1st down, but I still like the way they ran the football here.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. Here's the handoff. There he goes. And they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the boot, looking for his man. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Off the play fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that is elite 3rd down defense. First of all, you get him in 3rd and long, and then you look to the go-to guy. Jesse, I am committing my resources to him because I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
Yeah, and it's hard. 3rd in California to convert that. Doesn't matter how good your receiver is. And this dude's obviously one of the best in the country. But the defense, they were all over it. They were ready for it, and they get the big pick.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got the back over the middle. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Finds his tight end. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll send the back in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Not a chance. Missed it. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The play action fake. Firing to the right, complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. And they've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. He's looking deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Catch in the middle, it's Dingle. Breaks into the open. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
A little screen to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by the defense on that play, sniffing out the screen pass. They had their eye on the ball. They were able to rally to the running back, gain of no yards.
So now it's 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Ducks are in the hurry-up. He wants to change this route. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
If they don't pick up this third down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Touchdown, Oregon! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. The give to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Bringing it back. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Ducks will line up to kick off and start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Wolverines send out the punt unit. And the returner is stopped. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Cook. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
To the air on first down. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11 on 11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Handoff from the gun. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the last run, would you just give it to him again on third down? From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in 3rd and short because the whole playbook is open and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the first down, now set up 1st and goal.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
Snap it to the back. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here comes the Michigan offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying.
And, man, oh, man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing. That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Oh, he makes the catch. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. They'll leave it with him. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Here we go, here we go.
Might be changing the route. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Dingle. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. New center down's right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll run it on first and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
What a great play by the defense. When you talk about this running back, he's got a nose for the end zone. He just finds a way. You've seen that a couple times already early in this game, but defense wasn't having any of it that time.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. On the move. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Morgan. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun. Wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense. And now it's 4th down. The Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give out of the gun. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose.
Turning it on! He's finally stopped and brought down
line, tons of credit on that running play. Just working really well as a unit right now. They're being physical. They're getting a lot of push. And you see guys working up into the second level, getting hats on hats at linebackers and DBs as they try to get involved. This O-line right now really showcasing their physicality.
Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be second down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it, using the quick game. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Oregon! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Takes this handoff and headed to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
The toss to the right. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
And the returner will be dragged down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They think there's room to run to the right here.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. Turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn and hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
Creates a little space. There he goes. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Camara. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks! They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Looking to throw on first down. Soft spot in the middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Defense in press coverage. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Absolute shame. Missed it. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been...
There he goes. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has...
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Oklahoma State stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Stillwater. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas, and it appears that's the case again today.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback's just going to take a knee.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they'll take a knee.
Hey, how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
The Ducks decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jeff?